Hello, everyone. It is Tuesday, April the 9th here at 222 on Tuesday with me, your host, Tammeron. And I go live each week here and I do a two-card draw where I get advice from Spirit using an oracle deck to guide you guys into the week ahead and to offer some advice on how to manage the emotional energies for what we are intuitively feeling and how to move forward with a little bit more grace each week. And I love to share what it is that I'm drinking in my teacup with all of you guys. And I thought for fun, I would do something silly for you guys. And this is something that's on my bucket list. I'm working on this, but I want each and every one of my members of Tammeron Place to get their own either coffee mug or teacup. So I just took a magic marker and I wrote this, look, proud member of Tammeron's Place, with a bit of magic in every cup. So there's going to be little funny slogans on this kind of stuff, but I have got some magic in my cup again today, so I'll be sharing that with you, what's in here. But I just thought of this a few minutes before I went live, so it kind of looks funky, but hey, do I care? Absolutely not. So again, everyone's going to receive one of these if you want to become a member. So again, the information will be posted below these videos on YouTube, where you can learn more information on how to become an amazing member at Tammeron's Place. Again, as a spiritual guide, I love to give readings. So there's an opportunity for our members to get free readings each week. There's all kinds of other fun stuff too, but there's a whole list of things. So more videos are coming on what the perks are to be a part of that. So again, you can always just click on the information below these videos to find out more as the membership starts to grow. So I am so excited to be here with you guys this week again, because the energy that is coming through on the planet is absolutely phenomenal. So it's really been fascinating for me what I'm attracting, who I'm attracting, what things are coming into my life. And I'm someone that loves to journal. So I've been keeping notes so that I can document this stuff, so I can go back in my upcoming events and my retreats and I can say to people, look, here's the validation. I want people to become a little bit more proactive about really understanding what these energies are that are happening from the planets and how it affects us as human beings, because we do honestly feel it. And I am so convinced that empaths these days and people are sensitive. There was nothing wrong with us. We were picking up on all these energies and no one really knew how to teach us how to manage this kind of stuff. So I'm really excited that I've learned more about myself and to pass on that wisdom to a lot of people, especially this millennial generation. I just keep hearing it in my own meditations that this generation is going to need a lot of support so that they are more understood. So again, that's enough about me. As I go through and do these videos as well, I will stop and I will look for any comments or questions for you guys, and I will answer that as well. So I'll do that before we get started, before I show you guys the two-card draw that I just pulled, and then again at the very end. And then in the evening, I always come back and I check as well if people have posted, if you aren't watching this video live. So before we get started, again, the magic in my cup today is, it really is in alignment with this energy, because a lot of us are feeling this passion, we're really excited. We can feel that fire in our belly and we want to get things moving. So for me, when I feel energies like this, I feel it in my physical body too. So I don't want to get constipated. I don't want to get bunged up, trying to process things or whatever. So for me, I love to put ginger in my tea and make this. I actually buy the dehydrated dry version of it here, like you can see from this organic company. I purchased this here in Canada, and it's a dried root. So what I do is I actually put it in a pot. I add water, I bring it to a boil, I turn it down, I let it simmer for at least an hour, and then I turn it off. And I tend to make it the night before. So I get it going and then I cool it down. And the next day, I just warm it up again, and I've added a drop. Oh, I don't have my bottle here in front of me. I thought I did. I guess I misplaced it. I actually add a drop of pure grade high essential oil from doTERRA. And what I've done is I've added lemon, because the combination of lemon and ginger is it's magical to begin with. And that combination, again, it really helps to stimulate the digestive organs, and it gets things moving. And a lemon is very uplifting as well. So as things are moving, you're feeling happier. So it's a beautiful combination. So that is what I have in my teacup here today. Okay, so let's get started. Again, each week I love to share with you guys whose deck that it is I'm using so far here in 2019. I am using Colette Baron-reid's deck, Wisdom of the Avalon Oracle card deck. All right, so even though my show is called Tea and Tarot, I tend to use a lot more Oracle cards for this show because, again, I just find the messages are more uplifting and a little bit more precise for the people that tend to follow me. All right, so that's what I use those on this show for you guys each week. So here we go. This is the question that I posed for this week. Again, I'm going to read it to you guys because it's intuitively how I feel people are going to be responding to the energies for the week ahead. And then we do the 2-card draw to get advice for that. So this week looks like I'm going to have to put my glasses on. So it says here, how are we going to move forward with this week with so many ideas whizzing around in our minds and not getting caught up in those old family patterns, right? So I'm going to be sharing some information today. This is an extremely powerful shift in energy. However, you want to be looking at your best options and for the best reasons that are a win-win for everyone involved. All right. Now I'm taking my glasses off. So as I do the 2-card draw, I'm going to share this with you guys because this is the big shift. This is what so many of us are going to be waiting for. However, I am feeling that some situations or people or circumstances are going to show back up in your life this week. However, my message to you is, how are you going to show up differently this time around? Okay, so I just pulled the 2 cards here. So our first card is the Grail Knight. Now this is our challenge. So I'm going to show this to you guys a little bit closer on the screen here, and I want you to look at this. He's holding the cup, you've got his stick in the other hand, and this card represents heaven on earth. It's interesting. This card was coming up a few times, I think in February. I'm not sure. Maybe it was March, but I can't remember. This came up a couple of weeks in a row. And here it is showing up again in this week as we shift into this amazing, beautiful energy. So what the challenge is saying, look, you know what? Heaven and earth. What it means is that things are going to be coming back into your life. You're going to be attracting things. We're coming back out of that new moon energy. So we're starting to see the moon again. We're starting to feel that moon. And so things are going to be drawing back into us. All right. So maybe same people, same situations, but how is it going to be different? Okay. And the action step is this. Look at this. It came up as restriction. So what this card represents to me is that if you really look at this card, I want to just show it up on the screen here. I want you to look at the bottom here. It looks like a prison door. Okay. So what it represents is that if you choose to move forward this week under these new circumstances, if you continue to act and respond in the same way you've done in the past, you are going to repeat those old patterns of codependency, addiction, being in relationships for the wrong reasons, thinking more about what are you going to gain from it as opposed to what can you offer. That's a big difference, okay? So the restriction will be released when you take some serious time out. I don't want anybody jumping into anything. If an opportunity comes up, I want you guys to stay in your power. I want you to talk about what it is that you need rather than, what everybody else wants you to do. All right, stay in your power because this is the transition, and this is a huge transition. This is just not something that you know, is just for the random person. Everybody's going to feel this. And it's going to happen in different areas of your life, depending on where you are based on your birth chart. Now, again, I am not an astrologer. However, I'm starting to learn astrology. And what I'm realizing is that, you know, what's happening in the sky is happening to all of us. So when we're more conscious of what's actually going on, we can be in a place of power where we can make better decisions. So you will remove yourself from that restriction. You will pull out of that old prison and step out into a new life when you remember to act for what it is that you can offer rather than what you're going to gain. It's a completely different thing. So there's other planets that are happening, moving around in the sky this month. There's a lot of magical energy out there. But I just want everyone to just take some time, because, you know, people are going to be making some big decisions, some opportunities are going to be, you know, flying in, knocking on your door, that kind of stuff. And like, I want you guys to stay grounded. I want you guys to take some time to breathe, talk things out. Don't say yes in a situation where you said yes before, and then you're going, shaking your head and you're going, well, why did I say that? You know, yeah, take some time out. And I think things are going to flow a lot better for people, and people are just going to be released of all these old ways of doing something. And, you know, we're going to be a lot more happier. And yeah, we're going to be able to communicate better, to work together more effectively, to, you know, stay in these families, these situations, these relationships, and just create that win-win for everyone. So if you have any questions or comments, please post them below. Again, now that this is being filmed on my Tammeron's Place page, you can now go where I've set up a button on here if you would like a private reading. Again, for via Zoom calls, I'm keeping my prices really cheap for people. I'm getting a reputation for being straight and to the point. So a 20-minute reading might be all you need. And that can vary anywhere from a 3-card draw guaranteed, maybe up to 4 or 5 if you feel like, you know, you need some more advice, if we can squeeze that in with 20 minutes. So you can book your reading right on the button here on my business page under book now. It jumps you onto my calendar, so you can go on there as well. And I'm super excited that these types of videos, my Tea and Tarot videos here, are now being offered as gatherings. So I can do them via Zoom or I can do them live. So people are responding, they're booking their little gatherings with me. We can do it on Zoom. Again, if we do it for about 2 hours, I would recommend four people. They each get a 20-minute reading. The person hosting it with me actually gets a free 30-minute reading. Now we can actually do that reading at the same time on the gathering, or we can book a separate time. So there's other perks as well. I have created a video. If anybody's interested, you can either message me here or send me a private message. I will send you the YouTube link where it explains it in much more detail. But again, I'm really here to just teach people, you know, how to move through some of these challenges. And I have some other things that I support you guys. I love to still talk about essential oils and how I can support you guys emotionally as well. So there's other add-ons. They're like a la carte things you can purchase. There's templates. There's all kinds of stuff. So super excited about that. So things are changing. I'm moving here onto the business page, and I'll be here every Tuesday. However, it's an opportunity for you to also share these videos each week, because now they are uploaded onto my YouTube channel as well. And as you go to my channel, you will see that I create video playlists for each month. So this will be for the video playlist for Tea and Tarot with Tammeron for the month of April. All right, then you can share them from there as well. And all the descriptive links will be posted below for any additional information that you guys are looking for. So I'm excited. Lots of changes for me too. So I'm super happy. It looks like people have posted a couple things on here. So I'm going to see. Oh, Ebony, love your cup. Thank you, Ebony. Maybe I'm going to send you one when I get some new ones, because Ebony is one of my original members at Tammeron's Place. Oh, I'm excited. Ooh. Getting hot. And we've got Sherry Lynn. She's on here too. So no questions. So awesome. Thank you guys for joining me here on my business page. I look forward to connecting with you guys here each week. And again, if you have any questions or comments, or you would like to book a private reading with me, please feel free to do so. And you can just hit the book now button here on my business page under Tammeron's Place. So I will see you guys again next week. And I hope you found this video useful. And cheers until then. Bye-bye.